Okay, hello and welcome back. This is week number 12, the very last week of our distance learning experiment. I'm sure everyone is really excited to get started with summer. I know I certainly am. Unlike some of the other videos that we've made, instead of looking to the calendar and breaking this up into different parts, we really just want to accomplish two things. We want to talk a little bit about what this final week looks like and some of the responsibilities on your end as we wrap up the school year. And then we also want to wrap up, we just want to wrap up our time together. I've got a couple of things that I want to share with you, and then we're done. So let's get into it. At this point, we have read Romeo and Juliet, all 5 acts. We've gone on this incredible ride with these characters, these two warring families, and we see how the tragedy concludes. Romeo and Juliet are gone, but through their death, they bury their parents' strife. And Lord Capulet and Lord Montague finally shake hands at the end. This is an interesting ending to a very interesting play, and if you get a chance to actually visit the town of Verona, Italy, there are all sorts of Romeo and Juliet tourist attractions, like the House of Capulet, where you can go to Juliet's house and you can actually see the balcony where it all happened. If you have a lot of money, you can get married in the balcony. They've turned it into a little museum. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, wait a second, I thought this was a work of fiction. How can you actually go and visit this place? Well, you would be right to think that, because this is really just somebody's house that they turned into a tourist attraction, but it attracts people from all over the world. And they even used it as a premise to a really interesting romantic comedy that came out several years ago that you can check out if you want. But anyway, it's just another example of how this story continues to impact our lives in ways that are maybe kind of obvious, but in other ways that are not so obvious. Even people who are tourists go to the real Verona, Italy, looking for a real-life experience of a fictional story. Maybe in the same ways that tourists might go to Disney World looking for a Harry Potter ride, or looking to have their favorite story made real for them. I think there's a connection there. What are we doing this week? Let's talk about that. You have 2 big responsibilities. The first one is a final project. Now, this is not like a final exam. It's not required that you do this, but if you want the points for this week, then you'll want to complete it. Now, go to the website, scroll all the way down to the bottom of the Romeo and Juliet materials list, and you'll find this assignment. In a nutshell, it's asking you to look for one long speech by any character in Romeo and Juliet, and then recite it yourself. Film yourself reciting it, and then share it with me. Now, you can send it to me directly, or if you're feeling especially brave, you can share it in the group chat so that we can all check it out. Now, there are a lot of really great speeches in this play. You just have to pick one of them. And there are some other requirements that are listed there in the assignment, so definitely check that out. Again, I want to stress that you don't have to do this. It's not required. But if you want to get the points for this week, you'll have to do it. And I encourage everybody to do it. I think it's kind of fun, and you get a chance to really play these roles that we've been studying for the last several weeks. So it's there for you. Check that out. All right, now the final thing that I need you to do, and this is not for a grade, but it's more important than that. What I'd like you to do is fill out an end of the year course evaluation. Many of your teachers probably do this, but I'm asking all of my students to fill out course evaluations so that as I make changes to the course over the summer, especially changes that might help students through distance learning experience or something like that, I use your feedback as a way to inform what those changes look like. So if we did things this year that you felt were especially exciting and engaging, I really want to know about it. And then on the other hand, if we did stuff that you felt wasn't particularly useful, or you have an idea how to make those things better, I really urge you to let me know so that future generations of students in English 9 can have the best possible experience. I'm going to be sharing this survey link through the group chat. It's not going to be posted online anywhere. You can only find it through the group chat. So please keep your eye out for that. And of course, if you have any questions or concerns, just let me know. Your responses in the survey are totally anonymous unless you want to identify yourself in the comments so that I know who's saying what. We are at the end of our course. I know that freshman year can be really challenging and really jarring, and I think this class, wins the award for going with the flow and being the most flexible. You've had a lot of obstacles thrown at you, and you have managed to come out the other side of it better. And I thank you for your continued cooperation, your engagement, your passion, your energy, and your excitement. I really enjoyed this class. We had a lot of really great discussions. We had a lot of really great personalities all coming together. And yeah, I saw that and I appreciated that, and I wanted to let you know. So for everything that everybody brought to our class every single day, all of your questions, all of your excitement, all of your joy, and sometimes all of your concern, and sharing all of that in a space where we could learn together is something that I completely appreciate. So I appreciate you, and I appreciate all of the just all of the work that you've done all year long. I wish you the very, very best as we continue on this journey together, as you continue on your journey in high school. If at any point during your time at BHS you need anything at all, please feel free to come back to room 159 or shoot me an email. Let me know how your life is going. I'm here for you. I got your back, and I appreciate you. So thank you again for all of your time and your attention this year, and congratulations on the completion of your freshman year of high school at BHS. So all the best to you. Until we see each other again, be good to yourself, be good to everybody else, and we'll catch you later on down the road. Bye.